My influences for the story were smart science fiction films, anything from Clockwork Orange to 12 Monkeys, 28 Days Later to Moon. This was my attempt at making a science fiction film that I would want to see, one that, makes you feel and makes you think, but also, has an interesting sort of more personal sort of bent on the science fiction genre. Because my favorite films like that are the ones that focus on the individual dealing with the extraordinary set of circumstances going on, and not the other way around. Making the film was, again, my attempt to do something that was trying to smash a film like Paper Moon together with 28 Days Later, and just watching what the result would be. So definitely a film that an audience could really invest in the characters emotionally, but at the same time also sort of please those bigger sort of backdrops of something like the end of the world. I think the reason people love watching films about the end of the world, and this is definitely true for me, I love sitting back and watching them and thinking, where am I positioned in this world? If it's a zombie movie, am I the guy on top of the liquor store with a shotgun, keeping the zombies at bay, or am I the first guy bitten? So I think that's what's interesting about these films, is you can sit back and think about what would happen to me if the world was suddenly reset and there were no more rules and it was just chaos. Would I still have a moral compass, and what would I do to survive? And I think that these things are definitely what people like to escape to in the cinema, and sort of be enclosed in a dark theatre, thinking about those things that hopefully we never have to actually face in reality. If the world really were coming to an end, I probably would swing by the party that you get to see in the film just to have a little look. But no, I would probably have my own party with my own friends, family and loved ones, and we would sail off into the sunset, very drunkenly. While These Final Hours is an apocalyptic film, it's also a very, very personal journey, and that was the intention from the outset, to make a film that all unfolded through one character's point of view. And by putting the audience squarely in James's shoes, I think it has a very, raw, visceral feel, as like we only get to really see what he sees for most of the film. And, that's how you can make a true connection with this character, by being put in a situation and circumstances that you would never generally be in. And I also like when films like this sort of take the point of view of the everyman. James isn't a NASA scientist, and he doesn't work in the military, and he's not trying to stop the asteroid. He's just still pinching myself that I was able to work with the cast that we did on this film, especially Nathan and Angourie, who are the heart and soul of the film. Nathan I'd never met before, and he put down a self-test from LA, and he just blew me away. Like, he connected with this character in a way that not many people did, and he sort of demanded the role in many ways, and he was just amazing. And likewise, Angourie, who myself and the producer of the film, Liz Carney, managed to work with on a short film before we made These Final Hours, called Transmission, and she was the star of that show. And it was great building a relationship with her through the short, because all the things she was going to have to do in this feature. It was great to have that trust, and yeah, she hit it out of the park, as did everyone else in the film. Again, I was just blessed to work with such an amazing cast.